good to go. See here. Yeah, perfect. All right. So I got that running. We're good to go whenever you are.
I'm ready.
So either chair's good. Mic check. All right, there we are. We are live. Sweet. Let's switch this over. All right.
We live?
Not on this one yet. On this one yet. Pull that up. Nice and clear. Okay, there we go. Okay, Luca, we're about to go and switch over to that camera. Here we go. All right. All right, all right. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, I forgot my coffee.
Important.
Yeah, gonna need that. Oh, all right. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday now. Feels funny to say Thursday. I've been doing it Wednesdays for so long.
12 weeks, right?
Yeah, 12 weeks. Yeah, this is week number 13, lucky 13. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome out. Starting off with the interview today, getting everything kind of rolling, and I wanted to, main reason why I wanted to introduce you to the one and only LUCA, the fearless leader here at Sunshine Vinyl. We've recently partnered up with Rush Hour Rhythms and with Sunshine Vinyl here, and being able to hold the show here at the shop every week, which is just an amazing thing. Gets me out of the house, and it also creates a new location for y'all to be able to come and visit and come experience the show live, but also come and check out all these amazing records that LUCA has, because it's insane. Your taste is phenomenal. The first time we got to really come and meet, LUCA met me over at Kitty Cohen's, and I was playing, and they came up and just talked to me about kind of all the records and stuff that I was playing, and you were really into it, and it made me so happy that somebody was out there really listening and really enjoying it all the way through. And I was able to come here to your shop, and we just got to talking about all kinds of music all over, and you introduced me to some amazing records, mainly Romy, and I just went nuts ever since.
Album is so good.
Yeah. So, but it's absolutely phenomenal to be able to talk to you. So I wanted to see if you could tell the people a little bit about yourself, about your journey, about why a record shop, what kind of drove you to it, and things like that. But yeah, but thank you for coming. Thank you for everything here, and thank you for hosting us here. It's fantastic.
Thank you
So
for making
appreciate
this
it.
happen. This is
Yes.
rad. I'm really
Yeah.
excited.
Thank you.
So yeah, my name's Luca. I've lived in Austin now for about a decade, and this city is everything to me. I love it here. I've got an amazing queer community. I've got amazing friends, and it just felt like a good place to really put down some roots.
Yeah.
And I worked in tech for 12, maybe almost 15 years actually, and I was just at a point where I couldn't do it anymore. Like my soul couldn't bear this anymore. Like I was just not getting any kind of like meaning out of it. It didn't do anything for me. And one thing that I've always loved is music. I did my degree in fine arts. These things have always just been something that it's just been part of who I am, like my whole life, like even from when I was really little. So being able to create this space, which I was able to do because I got very lucky, and I was part of a tech company in its early stages, and that allowed me to fund this amazing space that I've made, which I'm extraordinarily proud of, and incredibly grateful for everyone who's helped me make it happen, including yourself, like just helping me make this grow and like extending this to the people that I want to reach out to. So, and then, so yeah, like my whole thing is just sharing music. Like I think a strength that I have is curation, whether it's like artwork, whether it's music, you know.
For sure.
And so
For
I
sure.
love making playlists. They're a love language for me. I love, I just love connecting with people through music. Like I meet people and I start talking to them about their music taste, and I can start to like pick up very quickly like what it is that they love and like what they might get into. And I don't get it right like all the time, but like it's just a lot of fun for me to like talk to people about what they love and like hear about why music is
You nailed me.
So,
You hit the nail on the head with me when I came in that day and we were talking. Everything you showed, I was like, whoa, wait, what? So yeah, you have an uncanny ability to kind of read people in that way. It's really, really cool.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, it's just an easy thing for me to connect with people on, I think. And I love that you played both of those albums on your last live stream.
Oh,
if you haven't seen that, you should go watch it because it's really good. Like, I'm still like, so I met Sonny at Kitty Cohen's, which is one of my favorite bars in Austin, if not my favorite bar in Austin.
Shout out to Kitty Cohen's.
And and I was just sitting there having a drink outside. I didn't even know that there was a DJ. And I was listening to the music and I was like, who is this? I have to go talk to this person. I don't know who is making this magic happen, but I need to go talk to them. And I'm really glad that I did because you're amazing. Your ability to mix music. I was listening to the set actually last night again, and I'm just blown away by how you merge music, how you do it so seamlessly. I'm like, I didn't even notice that we went from this song to this song.
Yeah.
There was one track that you mixed Blondie into, and I was like, how did we get here? Like, I love how you take people on these journeys. You have a very unique skill, I think.
Thank you. It's little things that I'll catch in different songs that will just kind of spur or you know, spark a little idea. I don't know, like this sounds like this.
Yeah.
There's one song that I've been playing. I can't even remember what the song is, but I'll play it. But there's a bass line in it that reminds me of another song that I cannot figure out for the life of me what it is in my head. And so, but it's like that, and I'll just search for that, and there's these connections that happen. So I'm so glad somebody sees it.
I totally relate to this feeling of like hearing a little thing in a different song, and then being like, I'm gonna spend the next 45 minutes going through the filing cabinets in my brain and figuring out where I heard this. Like that's what I can't. I just can't sleep sometimes until I figure it out.
I'll stand there just looking in the sky in the ceiling right in the corner, and like, what are you doing? Like, thinking the space line. I'm like literally going through the file cabinets, and it's a great way of saying it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So do you want to tell the people kind of about Sunshine, about Sunshine Vinyl here? It's a very unique thing that you expressed to me on the curation here, and then the organization.
Yeah.
As well, but mainly the curation is what really sparked my interest, because I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I don't know if there's anything else like it. I would consider you the first that I know of in my knowledge. But yeah, tell the people a little bit about how you curate the collection here.
So the majority of what I've curated so far, I haven't really bought much from suppliers. I've actually placed one order from suppliers, and the rest of it is just talking to people. Like I chat to people on Facebook Marketplace a lot. I've actually made like a good solid handful of friends, like just through like reaching out to them. And it's not just like, hey, I want to lowball you on your collection. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, tell me about your collection. Why are you selling it? Like, what is it that you, like, what's going on with you right now that makes you give up all of this beautiful music? How can I give you a fair price for this? Like, usually how I approach it is like, listen, I have a business to run, but also like, this is your music. I'm not just gonna give you like fuck all money for it.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to feel like you've walked away from this both with like a good connection. You felt like you've been treated fairly. Like you want, and it's gonna go somewhere that it's gonna be loved, right?
Yeah.
And I think when I talk to people about their collections, like it has to fit in with what I'm trying to do in here. So I focus a lot on. I am going to talk about the organization in a second, because I think, like you said, you're the first one who's done it. I'm super not, like, and I need to.
No, I'm thinking about how you've curated.
Oh, curated.
You're curated.
I organized it.
No, the way you curated is the first that I know of it being that way.
Okay.
But your organization too is also very unique. But yes. I've never seen it like that either in a shop yet. But yeah.
So I have to. I'll do it now. I have to give a shout out to Walter at Alchemy Records in San Marcos. Like he is a really good friend of mine. He's become a good friend of mine. Was a big inspiration for me to open a record store. And he also organizes his stuff by year. And this is actually a good segue into like how I curate things. But what I loved about it was that he has some sections as well, or like there are some genres, but they're kind of like subgenres in the way he positions stuff. But what I loved about it was that it takes you away from your comfort zone. Like you don't just come in and you're like, I like classic rock, right? You're looking through a decade. You're looking through like all kinds of different music that came out in that decade, and you learn about like, oh, I didn't realize that like this album came out at the same time as this album, right? It's just and I think people have a tendency to be very biased towards like music that they love, and they want to stay in these little bubbles, and like I think this helps people break out of that a little bit. And I remember talking to you the first time I spoke to you, and you were talking about how like different years, different decades like will encompass like different rhythms, different beats, different sounds.
Drum sound,
Yeah, and it helps you kind of, if you're into 70s like sounds, you can go rifle through like.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the curation, it's more about like a big part of what I want to do in here is promote minority music. So music by women, music by people of color, music by queer people and for queer people. So I have Legendary Ladies section, and I have a Queer Icons section, and there's just going to be more stuff like that. Like people have come in and be like, do you have any punk? And I'm like, not really. Yeah. But come back later on, I'll have a Riot Girls section. Yeah. It's like, I don't, like, punk music isn't my thing, but like, give me music by women in that era, and it's so much more interesting. It's like, what are women doing in that particular genre of music? Because you don't really see it. Like, there's like one hair metal band, which is women, and I think they're called Vixen.
It sounds super familiar.
Which is a really cool name.
Yeah.
But like, you wouldn't put them in a hair metal section because no one would know what it is.
Yeah, it would kind of it fall in obscurity amongst all the other the male bands of that era and that time.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what section I would even put that in, but like I want that shit in my shop because that's the vibe that I'm going for.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of hip hop in here. You'll see a lot of R&B. You'll see a lot of that kind of stuff. And then also, there's the DJ section, which is something that I really. I learned that it's really hard to find DJ singles that are good quality and like that are interesting and like kind of have a bit more diversity in Texas. Yeah. Like a lot of DJs that I've spoken to, they have to source outside of Texas and it's hard to find. And there isn't really similarly to like hip hop and R&B, if you go to any record store, like that's usually just like tucked away at the back, or it's just a tiny little section, and it's kind of like, I do think there is a subjective bias in there against that kind of music, because a lot of people are like, oh, I hate rap, or I hate this, and I hate that. And it's like, but you don't understand it, that's why. And I think it deserves more space. And the same with DJ music. I think people like, there's just so much of it, and it's so diverse, and like that's why I'm trying to curate like a huge section of it. And I think that's also a good opportunity for me to bring a lot of my music from England in. There's like a lot of jungle, a lot of drum and bass. UK house is really cool. Like, you know, there's a lot of that kind of stuff that I really want to like create a little space for in here. So
I'm super excited to start hearing that. Me and my fiance got to take a trip out to Europe last year and got introduced, and kind of she's introduced me to a lot of that. So I'm super excited to hear once that starts coming in and kind of getting organized, so I can kind of just rifle through it myself. And the fact of things you're speaking on kind of women forward music in certain genres that don't really get highlighted a lot. I'll give a big shout out to my fiance. We just got done playing in the Midwest over in Kansas City, and we just did a hip hop event over there called Hip Hop and Hot Wings. Shout out to my boy Tim, DJ Scheme, for putting us on, and the whole crew out there. But the reason I get to that is that her whole set was women-based hip hop from like the original era of hip hop, golden era, 80s, 90s. And she's not a big hip hop head at all. And we did a great interview out there, and she speaks on that and her history on everything. And but with that, it's a great thing to highlight women and highlight people of different sections of life that don't really get that shine. So I think it's a beautiful thing that you're doing here with it. It's very well needed in my mind. When the way that I like to dig when I do is exactly kind of like this, because I like being sparked by different things that I'm seeing, because I will have that exact feeling of, okay, let me just go in the funk soul section.
Right.
Always where I go, like just like a sucker. I go there all the time, and when we were in Kansas, did the same thing. But also they had a gym up there, in a gym little section of 45s and records, but they ended up being in that back corner area again. I don't think it was on purpose, but I think it was funny that it was just kind of tucked away, hidden, in that it was. But I was just like, man, I wish these things were kind of out. But it's hard with 45s and different things. But no, your curation here is just phenomenal. The artwork that you have here from these artists as well is amazing. It's kind of like a rotating gallery is kind of what you're kind of doing over time. Who's the artist that you have up now? Is it two different ones or one?
No, it's the same guy.
Same guy.
His name's Philip Nichols. He's a local Austin artist. You should all go check him out on Instagram. His stuff is incredible.
Philip Nichols?
Philip Nichols.
Philip Nichols.
I found him. I became friends with him just through the Austin studio tour. I found him at Canopy. He was sharing a space with another artist, and I just fell in love with his work. Like, he's very inspired by folks like Basquiat and Egon Schiele and some of those artists.
I can see that a lot, yeah.
And you can't see them right now, but like these portraits he did all of these for the store opening, and he's got a bunch of others that my partner and I bought two of his pieces of work. We have Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah, and like I love these portraits, and he's done some of Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, Thelonious Monk, and like some other really cool people like that. And so these are all ones that he did. These are all queer artists for the store opening, and then these are just two original pieces that he'd recently kind of put together.
And we'll show those a little bit during the set. I'll kind of move one of the camera around so y'all can kind of actually see everything. But it's beautiful. It's so nice, and the way you hand built pretty much everything in here.
With a little bit of help from friends, but yes, I did everything. Like, it's been definitely a labor of love.
Yeah. So if y'all come in and see how the records are organized and where they're at and the stations for them, LUCA did it. And no, it's just phenomenal. It makes me so happy because I see the love and everything, and then also LUCA's the collection here. The way you have everything in the sleeves and the labels, everything is just phenomenal. It's one of the most well kept stores I've ever been in. I'm like, oh my God, this feels so nice. Because sometimes you'll get them and they'll be all dusty records and stuff. But no, this is beautifully presented, beautifully done. We're so happy to have this space to create. I'm really excited to see kind of what comes about it as time grows. Can't wait to see y'all here during the week every Thursday at 12. We might play around with 1 p.m. to make sure it works.
Yeah.
We're a little later today. It's hard getting up early in the morning and moving a lot of things.
Technical difficulties happen.
Yeah. But we're getting everything set up. So around 12 or 1 every Thursday, we'll have everything kind of locked in. But yeah, I'm super excited to hear what you have planned for today. So Luca doesn't normally DJ. So
I have no idea what to do.
Yeah,
he's
so kind of
going to teach me everything.
Yeah, so kind of where I'm going to explain kind of your set today is going to be things that Luca loves, that they've been digging through, that have really just been in your head and making you dance and just making you feel good all the way around. And so Luca will be playing records and kind of just playing songs from each of them. Won't be too much blending. It's a selector set, and that's why, like, I've had some people ask, like, do I have to have this crazy set ready, this, that, for the show? I welcome people of all different ways of playing, not even skill sets, but just different ways of playing, because I just love people to express themselves in their music and what they love, and what's been making their bones jitter. I love all that. So I'm really excited to see it, see what you have today. And then did you want to tell, I don't know if you want to keep it a secret or you want to tell people the fun fact on the name? Of where it's from.
I can tell people.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if you keep it like an Easter egg. Some people do.
No. I love it. I love that you asked me as well. So usually I'm very picky about naming things, but I named this business so fast. Like, it was the easiest thing I've ever done. There's a song, I'm sure everybody knows this, called "Walking on Sunshine."
Yeah.
You cannot be sad while you listen to that song. Like, it's so positive. It's so happy. Go look at the music video for it. It's just Katrina and her band, like, dancing through London. Sorry. And it's raining. It's raining and it's grey and it's gross, and they're just like, one of them falls in mud, I think, at one point, and they're having a great time. And it's like, and someone, which is on your bag that you have, that I love, that you just take everywhere with you now. Someone actually commented on this video for it, and it's one of my favorite songs. It's always been one of my favorite songs since I was a kid. The album that it was released on came out when I was born. The year I was born. They're actually a Cambridge band. Like, Katrina is American, but they're from Cambridge, which I didn't even know. And just a lot of things kind of like circled around this name, and it just felt like it fit right. But there were a lot of comments on this video where people were like, "This song always makes me happy. Like, this song got me through my divorce. This song helped me through my husband's death." Like, there's just like all of these really positive things. And normally, like, when you go look on YouTube or whatever, it's just like there's always some negativity or people just being shitty to one another, but there's none of that on this video. Yeah. And one person said, "Sunshine really is a state of mind."
It is.
Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be sunny and glorious outside, but it's just in here.
It's in here. Yep. Yeah. I had to think about that when I was over in Kansas City. That was running through my head while I was out there. I had a tough time at one of my sets with kind of things being disorganized, so I got kind of jumbled. And my fiance helped me out, but it was very much in that I had to kind of reset. Say, okay, you know what? Everything's fine, man. Yeah. Everything's good, man. Smile and just think of a little bit of sunshine, and you can't go wrong.
Just put that song on.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, a hip hop event. I don't care. I'm throwing this on right now. Awesome. Is there anything else you'd love to tell the people?
I think we covered everything. I do want to give a shout out to Zoe, who is over there.
Yes, thank you, Zoe.
Right now. He's great. Like, I wouldn't be able to do this without him.
Yeah.
He really is everything to me. And just everybody else who's helped make this business, this thing, this space, this thing that I'm trying to do possible. So
yeah, it's fantastic. We're happy to be a part of it and happy to help in any way. Shout out to QVC that did your
QVC
opening?
my opening.
Yeah, the opening, yeah.
They're incredible. Queer Vinyl Collective, I cannot speak more highly of both of them. They're just beautiful people. Yeah. And then Christian, who is Home Slice Pizza.
Oh, yes, yes.
Slice Society, I'm so sorry. Slice Society Pizza. He's phenomenal too. Best pizza I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah, check them both out.
It takes a village, and we've had a lot of great groups of people, and it's all been kind of 7 degrees of separation, all of us, on how it's happened.
Yeah.
The homies over at QVC, I met them through my partners that I work with for our media company. Shout out New Lexar Media, and told them about you in the shop because I was so excited, and their reaction was like, and I was like, why aren't you like, this is so dope? And they're like, no, we know Luca.
You're late.
Yeah, you're late. You're late. I was like, damn it. I was like, man, I thought I had it. I thought I was on the cutting edge, and finding out. But no, it was so great to know that everybody's connected, and it's kind of just happened that way. And I think it's been an eye-opening experience to me on new music and different music, compared to the circles that I've run in forever. Most of my 18 years doing this. And so to have a fresh ear, fresh music, and it's a lot of people playing wax and vinyl, which is a big deal. And I love kind of how it's risen over the last 5-10 years or whatever, which is fantastic. But it's just, I love the exposure to new and different music. I had a buddy send some stuff to me the other day, and he goes, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. I'm going down this rabbit hole. He goes, that's why I love you. You love all music. And I was like, yeah. I go, anything can get me going. It's just the emotion behind it. When it comes to the artist and the artist's story or where they're from, I may not be able to relate to certain stories, but the message overall I may not be where they're from, but the message can still run over, and I can still identify with it in my own way of my own life. So it's really, really great. And I can't give you enough shout outs on the Romy.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. It has changed a lot of how I play on a lot of my sets.
I love that.
And that feeling and vibe, and I get people in the community that just go crazy for it. The little pockets of people that know. It's like, if you know, and it's like, you have all the, shout out to Charlie XCX and all the lovers of the Brat Summer, which is dope, and I love it. But it's like there's this deeper cut because Romy's been doing boiler rooms with Charlie. So it's like, it's again, that separation is like, how are these connected? So.
Right.
But
she's queer, she's British, she knows like electronic music, like she's fantastic.
Yeah, and that music and the messaging in it is just beautiful. It makes me so happy to listen to and hear, and it just gets me going, puts me in a real euphoric place when I get to play it at work.
That shit, album throws me back to like 1999.
Yes,
like,
very much.
Truly, like
very much.
It has sounds in there where it's like you can tell that she's been doing this for
a long time. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and she's just so immersed in this particular genre of music, but she just nailed it. She nailed it with that album, and brought out something that it sounds so timeless. I feel like, so yeah.
Reminds me a little bit like a Days Gone By and things of that, like just these timeless sounds of club, but not club.
Yeah,
it doesn't put me like where I have to pop bottles like clubs or how it was in the 90s and stuff like that, but it puts you to that vibe of that dark big room with a lot of people in it, and just everybody everybody's on the same wavelength of movement and just feeling. And I'm 37, so I didn't get to experience. I'm a little bit later in the 90s when I was finally able to go out. But no, I wish I would have been able to experience a lot of that stuff, because hearing that music just turns that on me. I'm like,
see, for me, it's interesting that you say that. I'm only a couple of years older than you, but like, I think that kind of thing in England is so big. And like, even though I just missed that era in the 90s as well, like it still was very present in the UK. And I used to go out to raves a lot when I was younger. Like when I was
y'all
in
had a lot
20s.
more of that in the public for kind of the accessibility. I'll put it that way. It was a lot more accessible, which I would have loved to have. Growing up, I was in Northwest Houston, so I was in the suburbs. So everything we did that was really cool like that was a little further out, about an hour away in the city. So when I hear things like that, and from my fiance's stories of her childhood and stuff too, I'm like, man, I would have loved. I've only been to one actual rave, like underground rave, my entire life that I ended up playing, like a little corner stage. But I've only played one other place that felt like an underground, like cave of a place outside of Austin, outside of the Pershing, over in Houston. And so, but that culture and that feeling of those rooms gets me, and I love it. I just don't get to be in them as much. So, man, that's so cool that you got to grow up with those.
Have you ever seen a movie called Human Traffic?
You
should check out that movie.
Human
It's not
Traffic.
what it sounds like. It's actually about. It's a really beautiful story, and it's set in Cardiff, in Wales. And there's a lot of there's British people, but it's basically a bunch of 20-year-olds who like. They're in shitty jobs, they're not happy, but like this whole movie is just about all of this group of friends going out to this one night at a nightclub. And it like perfectly encompasses what like rave culture is in England, and like what it was like for me as like in my late teens, early 20s. And all that movie is just about friends and people being on the same, exactly what you just described about like being in a club and listening to music, and like that's all that matters.
So Human Traffic, y'all need to check that out.
Fantastic soundtrack. Fantastic. If you don't listen to if you don't watch the movie, listen to the soundtrack because it's just iconic. Like I love every single song.
Oh, so dope. Awesome. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much, Luca. Thank you for taking the time today to interview. You'll see Luca more as the show goes on. You see them running around in the background. I think will be happening and putting records up and stuff like that. So it's going to be really, really cool. So we're going to cut to starting to play some records. I'm going to play some stuff that I picked up over in Kansas City, a few 45s and an album, some cool little different music that I like, and then we'll have Luca hop on and start playing your tracks. Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, cool. Well, I appreciate y'all. I'll get the records going now. But yeah. Mic. Oh, we got that echo on. Mic check. Mic check. I think that's good. Let me see. Boom. There. There it is. It was online. Here we go. Okay, I think we're gonna pull it over. All right, folks, we are live and we are up and running. Welcome, welcome. There it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get that on there. Boom. Okay, cool. Well, now we're in the DJ side of things. So that was a record I picked up over in Kansas City, Kinski, I think it is called. But it is a really dope record. If y'all can kind of see that, there we go. But man, that record cover got me. That's what did it. I was like, this is cool, super punk, and super fun. And the vinyl is just wicked. It's gorgeous. I didn't get to see it until just now. I haven't seen it since I picked it up. So I'm going to play a few more records, and then we're going to have LUCA hop on. But yeah, just going to play some records that I picked up over there. I picked up some 45s, as you can hear me digging in my bag. What's in his bag? And we'll get into it. Yeah, all right. Well, let's go.
In der großen Stadt, es war in Wien, war Vienna, wo alles tat. Hatte Schulden, denn trank, doch ihn liebten alle Frauen. Und jede rief, na kann man Rock me Amadeus. Er war Superstar, er war populär, er war so exaltiert, because er hatte Flair. Er war ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alles rief, na kann man Rock me Amadeus. Du mit Es war um 1780 und es war in Wien. No Plastic Money anymore, die Banken gegen ihn. Woher die Schulden kamen, war wohl jedermann bekannt. Er war ein Mann der Frauen, Frauen liebten seinen Punk. Er war ein Superstar, er war so populär, er war zu exaltiert, genau das war sein Flair. Er war ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alle suchten noch heute Captain Rock me Amadeus.
That's a little monster from the Muppets on the drums right there. But that is, yeah. Yeah, Jack White and the Muppets. Let's see if I can get it. Where we can. There it is. Jack White and the Muppets. What a cool little 45 that I picked up in Kansas. It's all these really fun records. So I'm gonna play one more, and then I'm gonna let Luca take over. This is Laney Lane, and I think this is Ain't Hungry. But check out that. Let's see if we can get it. It's coming. There it is. Check out that cover. Just with a harmonica, come on, you can't beat it. Just one bad lady. All right, let's go.
Living in a guest house room is hot as hell. There's a knockabout bed where never do it dwell. Don't mind the way the balcony sways. Me and my baby like to live that way. Living in a guest house room is hot as hell. Breakfast, brunching, we don't ever get hungry. We forgot lunch, don't eat food at our party. Dinner, supper, what do they mean? By the middle of the morning we're dripping with the sweat. All the lovers who don't got nothing and no regrets. Middle of the afternoon in the shower, red hot water running with a keen desire. Middle of the morning we're dripping with the sweat. Breakfast, brunching, we don't ever get hungry. We forgot lunch, don't need food at our party. Dinner, supper, what do they mean? Back in our room, just sit here sipping cider. He said, don't you look pretty sitting in no attire? But ain't that the way it's supposed to be? If we were down in the jungle, nothing strange to see. Back in our room, still sit here sipping cider. Breakfast, brunching, we don't ever get hungry. We forgot lunch, don't eat food at our party. Dinner, supper, what does it mean?
That was cool. She's not from the South like we thought. She's not from New Orleans. No, Australia. I love finding these things out. So, Luca, if you want to go ahead and put your first record on and maybe tell us a little bit about it. Or you said you had something you wanted to show me. Oh, yes.
So this is a very rare thing that I'm excited, and we sell it in the store, so you get to see it, but everyone else doesn't get to see it.
Okay.
You can see the cover.
You can see the cover. Let's see. Oh, let's go. Where is it? From the front. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at her. But it actually comes with the poster.
A little warning. Oh, what's the warning? It says warning plus strictly limited X-rated 30 by 20 inch full color poster. So y'all don't get to see this, but I get a little preview of it. Ooh. Yes, I am. Oh man, I miss the days of posters inside the records. Oh my God, I want that. Oh my God, I do want that in my house. That's amazing. Oh my God, what is that? That's not from a movie, I don't think. Oh my goodness. Oh man, no, y'all have to come down to see this, because that's awesome. Oh my God, I miss those days. I have a few old records that I had from back, I think from my dad's collection that still had like the posters and stuff in them. A lot of cool Grand Funk Railroad and stuff like that for me. That was all for my pops. But yeah, let's get you started. I'll put you up on the left one. Mm-hmm.
Because it's the first day of Pride. It's not the first day of Pride. It's Austin Pride.
Austin Pride. Yes, that's right.
I can't think of anything better to play than Vogue.
Yeah, no, nothing better is to play. So let's put that on the left, and we'll get to going. Hell yeah. All right, I'll let you do the honors. That big old start button. There we go. Awesome. This is Luca K, everybody, and I'm gonna let them talk
Ladies
about the
with
records
an
and how they
attitude,
feel.
fellas that
And
were
yeah,
in the mood.
so let's get
Don't
it.
just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Vogue. 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 Vogue.
Okay, there you go.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so the next thing I want to play is it's a album by Sam Smith. It's their most recent album, Gloria. Sam Smith has gone through a journey in their life, similar to me in terms of exploring their gender and sexuality. And I went to see them live at the Moody Center. Was it this year or I can't remember if it was this year or last year, but their Gloria tour was absolutely phenomenal. It was maybe one of the best concerts I've ever been to. And when this song came out, like, it just felt like the non-binary anthem. Like, I love it so much. And it's just them being completely and unapologetically themselves, to the point of it almost being a little bit vulgar in, like, the best way. They did actually bring out a song with Madonna called Vulgar, which I don't think is on this album, but it's still excellent. If you haven't heard it, you should go listen to that. But this is my favorite song from this album. So
yeah, sweet.
It's a bop.
You gotta ask him. Yeah, I'm going to the party, but I'm not going to make friends.
With records, sometimes you don't get to see, you can't see the actual cuts. There's such a small interlude on here that's counted as a track. That's why we missed it.
I'm not the exception. I'm a blessing of a body to love on. If you want it bad tonight, come by me and drop a line. Put your aura into mine. Don't be scared if you like it. I could fill you up with life. I could ease your appetite. No, you've never been this high. Don't be scared if you like it. 'Cause I'm not here to make friends. No, I'm not here to make friends. Yeah. 'Cause I'm not here to make friends. I need a lover. I need a lover. I'm just being honest, baby. I just need a partner when the lights come on. Yeah, yeah. 30 almost got me, and I'm so over love songs. Yeah. So if you want it bad tonight, come by me and drop a line. No, you've never been this high. Don't be scared if you like it. 'Cause I'm not here to make friends. No, I'm not here to make friends. Yeah. 'Cause I'm not here to make friends. I need a lover. I need a lover. I need a la 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 la. I need a la 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 la. I need a la 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 la. I need a lover. I need a lover. Everybody's looking for somebody to take home. I'm not the exception. I'm a blessing of a body to love on.
think?
I loved it. Oh my God. No, that has such a bounce to it. It makes me very giddy when I dance.
Yes.
It's right there. I like that a lot.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so this next record, it's actually just, I'm gonna, mostly for these, I'm just gonna play like one song that I really love from these records. But this one in particular is a British, sort of like indie rock band, but they have like a really, I just love them. There's no other reason for me to play this, just other than I love them, and I don't know how many people in America really know about them.
I love it.
So yeah, British indie rock band, they were pretty big when I was at university. This song is called Wake Me Up, it's by Foals.
Awesome.
I love it.
Let's get it. So good. What a great selection. Oh my goodness.
What I love about that band is they're quite recent, and his voice just sounds a little bit like your kind of new wavy stuff. So like Flock of Seagulls, Gary Newman, Pet Shop Boys. Like it makes me think of the Pet Shop Boys. Yes.
Yeah.
Just the sound of his voice, which is a great segue into this song,
Yeah.
which is actually an album that I've only recently started listening to. I didn't really know the Human League that much. I love new wave music, but it's just it's just a newer introduction into my little world. So this particular track on this album I really love.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah.
Don't feel bad. I got in a new wave super late.
Yeah, same. I mean, I've always heard it, but I never really understood it. And now, like as an adult, I think I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah. I was like, where have you been my whole life? I didn't understand the angst of the 80s.
Winter is approaching, there's snow upon the ground. It's good of you to visit me, I'm glad you came around. I don't know how you found me, I didn't let you know. I only moved to this address about a week ago. I guess you think I ran out, but that's not true. Other people settle down, I never do. I always have to move on, just have to go. I've often wondered why that is. I'd like to say, but I just don't know. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. Up here the summer's shorter and winter's very cold. I'm looking forward to the peace my lonely life will hold. I'm really glad you came here. Thank you for the talk. It's funny how my problems stopped when we went for a walk. Standing here together means so much. I won't forget your confidence. I won't forget your touch. You know I'll come to see you. Passing through, we'll always be a world apart. I'll travel on, but I will be true. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own. I guess you always wanted life on your own.
So good.
Excellent. So
So
good. It's a B-side song.
Yes, yeah. We were just talking about that. How I love me. I know the Human League, but I love me a good B-side.
So I think this is also a good segue into this next whole album, which we don't have to play the whole album, but the fact that this first song is just called intro to this album, like this is one of my favorite things to listen to on vinyl. It's so warm, it has so much depth, it's such a complex, like I've never heard a band that sounds like
This.
Alt J. Like they're incredible. This song is incredible, it's beautiful. I don't have anything else. It's just no notes, honestly.
No notes. I love it.
They're also British as well.
This is from Matilda.
That was side B. It was the wrong side of the record.
It's a B-side, but it's not the B-side.
Now we want the A side. Take two.
She only walks to count her steps. 18 strides and she stops to abide by the law that she herself has set. That 18 steps is one complete set, and before the next 9 right and 9 left. She looks up at the blue and whispers to all of the other.
Like it?
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, all good selections today. Really great ones. Oh, man.
Okay, so I love how atmospheric that album. It's almost like a little bit haunting, a little bit dirty. I love that whole album. It's phenomenal, and I love. This is an album. Quite a lot of people probably have heard it, but I don't know how many people have really listened to it. This album, Face Value by Phil Collins. Phil Collins was a very inspirational musician for me as a kid. He's the reason I started to learn how to drum. And this particular song is probably the most like haunting song on the whole. It's just beautiful. Like the song we're about to play is just, I don't know. Again, like very, very atmospheric, very beautiful, very haunting. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's so good. I got that little preview right there in that backspin. I was like, ooh.
Ooh, did you?
So you want to tell people about this one?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
This, I believe he's actually also British as well.
You said he might be.
I think he is.
I don't know if I've ever heard him talk.
He's a drummer. I really love jazz in general, but I love contemporary British jazz. Like I was raised on acid jazz. Like I love, and just I'm also a drummer, as I mentioned for the last song. So I think this is a nice little mix into this one. But this is a song called Rust from his album Black Classical Music, which every single person who owns a record player should own this album. It's fantastic. I didn't realize how much British music was in this stack. I just realized almost every artist except Madonna, I think, is British so far.
She was British for a while with her accent.
Fair,
So
yes.
That with the gap
She wishes. Love it.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
Good. So good.
So the next thing I want to play is the first track from an album called Talk Tomahawk by Hiatus Coyote, who were introduced to me by my partner Devon, who's listening, I think. Hi, baby. And this is maybe one of my favorite songs by them. This is the first album I think I listened to. And they are also just a very complex artist. Their lead singer is incredible. I saw her live the other day, and just her, and I love musicians that she has such an interesting voice, and a lot of musicians you see play, they'll sing along with what they're playing.
Yeah.
She plays along with what she's singing.
Oh, that's crazy.
And so whatever she's playing on her instrument is following whatever note she's doing. So she gets to decide. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
instead
it's
of the drums or
beautiful.
the rhythm or anything. Mm-hmm. That's intense.
But yeah,
super dope.
I don't even know how to really describe the genre of this band. They're kind of just, I guess you might loosely throw them into contemporary R&B, but that feels a little bit
throwing too much
insulting.
Putting them in a box.
I don't think they can't. You can't put them in a box.
What's their name?
Hiatus Coyote.
Hiatus Coyote.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and Talk Tomahawk.
Talk Tomahawk.
Oh yeah, I like
Talk Tomahawk.
I know about, I just said it recently, I know about 50 cutters, 50 scratchers that whole intro drum pattern, they would have just been going, just been cutting it up. I wanted to cut it. I was like, do I have a where is it? Literally, it hit me like
Can
that.
you tell everyone what cutting is?
Oh, okay, so cutting is the act of scratching. So scratching a record.
Oh, okay.
So there's records that are made that have basically cut samples on them. So Oz Freshes is probably the most well known. But all these different phrases and stuff like that. But they're records that are built specifically to cut.
That's cool.
And that came up over the last few years, last 10 years. But I was with a group called TSL, or Texas Scratch League, that they pressed tons of records and sold them all around the world. I'll bring some in for the next show and kind of showcase those. I've shown them at on the other shows at the house. But yeah, and I was just saying that they also did skipless records. So if your needle skipped the track, it went down one, it was still in that same sound. So there was so skipless records. It's crazy that it's a thing, but it was a thing. And but yeah, there's records specifically for that. But that sound at cut sessions that I used to be at, still go to and stuff like that. That beat would have just triggered everybody. Like, hold on.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
You'll probably like breakbeat quite a bit as
Oh
well.
yeah,
Like
yes.
shit.
Yes. So do you want to tell them about this?
Yes. Okay, so this is Sudan Archives. Every single thing that she's made is absolutely phenomenal. This is a little EP, I think. Just, again, like, complex, interesting. She's a I think she's a violin player. Again, like, I think putting her in contemporary R&B is a little bit, like, it's not worthy.
Yeah.
She's just really interesting. Like, I feel like every customer that comes in the shop, I'm like, you should listen to Sudan Archives because she's just amazing. And I have to give a shout out to Walter again for introducing me to her because, like,
I know that album very well.
Yeah.
My old DJ partner had that album in his crate, and that album cover itself always triggered me. Like, what is that? What is this? I played it on one of my streams a long time ago at one of my old houses with him. But yes, great. Ooh, good, I haven't heard this one in a while.
I'm excited to see what you think of the song that I picked, if you know this album.
Yeah.
You only call me when you need something. I need to be free. Time to spread my wings. I don't like leeches. All that nonsense, gon' get back with ya. Don't got time for snitches. You're pulling me down, but you was my sister. My strings propagate through space and time, here and there at the same time. In dimensions and basic rhyme, you ain't gotta be mad. Look deep and go higher when you climb, but stay out of my path, but stay out of my flight path. Never feeling lonely, only gliding, flying, always being constantly reminded. Time is running up, don't waste your luck, sucker. This is my life, don't mix that up. This is my light, don't block the sun. This is my seat, can't you tell? This is my time, don't waste it up. This is my land, not for sale. Desert air pump through my hair as we blow through the square. We don't even care. Dirt roads and bare feet, tied to memories so sweet. Mesmerized men at my feet. Let's go to the top, just you and me. As the sun hides and fog takes over, I call it African November. Don't wait for me, summer. Oh, don't wait for summer. No, don't wait for me. My strings propagate through space and time, here and there at the same time. In dimensions and basic rhyme, you ain't gotta be mad. Look deeper, go higher when you climb. But stay out of my path, but stay out of my flight path. Never feeling lonely, only gliding, flying. Always being constantly reminded. Time is running up, don't waste your luck, sucker. This is my life, don't mix that up. This is my light, don't block the sun. This is my seat, can't you tell? This is my time, don't waste it up. This is my land, not for sale.
So yeah, what did you think of the song?
It just joy, so joy. It reminds me of an artist named Kalila that I like a lot. Kalila. I forget how she pronunciates it properly. Yeah, Kallala. Kalala. But she's super dope, but very much just like this, and same vibes. So yes, that made me very joy. If you could see us all bouncing here, we're all just.
I think Bonobo is the next artist I'm going to play.
Okay.
I think they're also British. I didn't realize
You got
that.
all the Brits out today.
Sudan Archives isn't, but yeah, Bonobo. I've loved them for years. I used to go to all kinds of festivals in the UK because festivals are really big over there, like Glastonbury Festival, Glade Festival, Reading Festival, and then there's a festival that was kind of close to my hometown called Secret Garden Party, and it had all kinds of cool stuff. That was actually where I met Ed Sheeran briefly before he was famous. So that was cool because his dad used to own a little cafe called he used to run an event at CB2 Cafe in Cambridge, which is where I'm from. So I saw I've met Mike from who's Passenger. Do you know Passenger?
Yes.
Yeah. He's from that area, so like met him a bunch of times. Like Cambridge is a cool little spot to meet people. It's where Pink Floyd started their whole thing. But yeah, I went to Secret Garden Party and I saw Bonobo live, and all of their albums are fantastic, but this particular song like has lived with me in my brain ever since then. And it just is a very, like, this song in particular, I think is representative of the kind of like electronic music I like. So I hope you like it.
Let's get it. LUCA picks out our next record. What is this one?
This is called When Will We Land by Barry Can't Swim.
When Will We Land by Barry Can't Swim. What a great name for an artist. Barry Can't Swim. He just lets everybody know.
Just look how cute his cover is. Look at him.
That's so.
So yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about him as an artist. I just I was at a little bar in Austin called Devil May Care. I don't know if you've been there.
Yes. Yeah, very well known.
Really amazing little bar, and they were playing amazing music all evening. And I had like Auto Shazam on, and I had this was the one song I just had on repeat for ages because this is the kind of thing my brain latches onto. So I love this because it kind of blends. I've been recently getting into more African style music, which like that album that I
was gonna say, yeah.
So I really like sort of African blended beats into me, and I think he's a, I actually don't know what his background is, but like I just really like how there are artists out there that pay tribute to that kind of music versus stealing that kind of music.
Yes.
And he does a really good job of that in this song. So that's why I love it.
I love that. That's great.
It's so good.
So good.
Okay, this one. Have you ever heard of Four Hero?
It sounds very familiar, but no, I'll say no.
I feel like that's what everyone says when I'm like, have you heard of Four Hero?
Yeah.
This particular song is another one that's like lived in my head for a really long time. Like when I first started getting into music, a lot of people are like, what did your parents introduce you to?
Yeah.
My parents didn't really introduce me to anything. Like I had the Beatles on a lot when I was a kid, but my brother Brian was the one that like just introduced me to a lot of the music that I like.
Yeah.
He used to really like For Hero, and he had a lot of their on cassette tape. And I was in Seattle last year, and I just found this single of this particular song. I've never seen this on vinyl. I've never seen this anywhere, but it happens to be this one song that I loved in particular from all of the albums that he showed me when I was a kid. So it's just a single, but it's from Daybreak. I found this in Daybreak Records for $10, and I was like, this is going to live with me for the rest of my life.
Not for sale.
So yeah, this is kind of an interesting, I can't remember when this came out, 1997.
97.
So it's interesting. I'm just curious to hear what you think about this after you've listened to it. I don't know if you've heard it.
I'm excited to hear the soundscape of it. Hell yeah. Fucking amazing. Oh my goodness.
I love that song.
Such a good one.
Okay, so again, a Massive Attack. Are they British group?
I want to say it sounds British to me. But
Yeah.
You've been in your British bag today.
I know.
I love it.
Okay, a lot of people really like Mezzanine as the album that everyone knows Massive Attack for, but I really, really like I can't remember, what is this album even, is it just self-titled? Or is it
Blue Lines.
Blue Lines, yeah. Yeah, this is my favorite Massive Attack album.
It's you I love and not another. a woman on each arm. They have to play the field. Prove they have
See if any of y'all could name that sample of who sampled that. That boom, 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 boom. So good.
in one basket. If the basket should fall, all your heads will be broken. But I believe in one love. I believe in one love. Oh girl, I believe in one love. I believe in one love. Oh girl. It's not every day you'll find a woman of your dreams who will always be there, no matter how bad things seem. Ever so faithful, ever so sure. No man could ever ask for more. Hear me now, yo. I believe in one love. I believe in one love. Oh girl, I believe in one love. I believe, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. In a one love, in a one love, in a one love. I believe, I believe, I believe in one
Classic 90s.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Perfect, flawless
Oh,
music.
yeah.
So I guarantee nobody's heard of this artist.
Ooh.
If this is one of those artists where, like, if someone said to me, if you could just take one musician and listen to them on Desert Island for the rest of your life, it would be this guy.
Mr. Desert Island?
Yeah, he's a Japanese electronic artist, and he just makes these cute little bleepy beeps, like it's just so soothing and chill. And I can just, whenever I'm like feeling, sometimes I actually put this on to wake up in the morning because it just makes me feel like gently eased into my day without any aggression or like. So yeah, I can't. It's really hard to pick a track. Also, only 2 of his albums are available on vinyl, and he has. So just go check him out on Spotify. It's called I Am Robot and Proud. His earlier albums are amazing, but this is. I mean, they're all fantastic. I really like all of them, but this one's called Mono the Planet.
I am Robot and I am Proud.
I am Robot and I am Proud. cute, right?
I love it. I
love
that.
it.
I need that every day, every morning.
So the last one that I want to put on is a bit of a shift from what we've been listening to, but I'm gonna expose myself right now and say that I have only been collecting vinyl basically since this particular record was released.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like a freak that's like, I love vinyl, I'm gonna start collecting vinyl, and I bought like 400 records in the space of like a year and became completely obsessed with it. So I've been collecting records for maybe like 2 years, and I'm like, I'm gonna open a fucking record store because I'm insane.
Yeah.
And so this was this album, this song, I was on, was it TikTok probably, and I just saw some guy like drop the needle on this one song, and I was like, I'm obsessed with it. Man. I've always loved music and I've always loved vinyl, but I've never like dove into it and been like, I'm gonna spend this money because it's expensive. So I was like, I'm just gonna fucking do it, and I love collecting things. I'm a collector. So anyway.
And for it to be this band too.
Yeah, Black Pumas.
Yeah.
This is the live version of this song, which I think is really, really beautiful. I love the song anyway, but it's really, really beautiful. And Devon's watching this, and she will appreciate this song as well.
Yeah.
So.
Hell
where the baby blues birds fly. And gray clouds, white walls, blue skies, we gon' fly, feel alright. Help me feel alright today. Now we gon'
So good. Thank you for coming and doing this in my store.
Thank you.
And making my whole week. I knew you would love that Barry Can't Swim song. I knew it. And so this is for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is the single. So funny story, I actually, when I bought this album, I saw that first in the shop. And I carried around a stack of records like a freak because I do that. And I'm just like, I hold on to things when I'm in a store for about an hour before I'm like, okay, now it belongs to me because I've been holding it. So I accidentally continued holding on to that, found the whole album, and then accidentally bought the single. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? And I was like, I'm going to play this today. I have a feeling. I have a funny feeling he's going to like it. So now you have that song as a single.
You've
As
been
a thank you.
you've been batting 1,000 on your feelings, especially with me with music. Oh my God! Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for doing this. This is really cool.
Yes, let me see. So it's the beginning of a great partnership in this show, and I'm very, very excited to see where everything kind of goes with the guests that we have. We have a guest next week, and we're gonna have a few others that are not DJs as well, that are gonna come and play selections and curations of music that they love and why it inspires them, and all that. So, Luca, thank you so much for being the first one here at the shop, obviously, and thank you for having us here at the shop. It's a great place to call home now, for this to live, for people to come in and view records and have a good time while we play. So I think it's the perfect combination. I'm so happy. Thank you for everybody that's been viewing and talking online. We've greatly appreciated, and it's just going to keep building. So that's our show for this week. We'll catch you next week, and we'll have a few guests. But yeah.
I have one quick little plug I want to make at the end.
Please.
This weekend, on the 10th and 11th, I'm going to be doing, I have a booth at the Big Old Queer Market, which is at the Palmer Event Center from 12 till 6, both days. It's going to be like 130 people, 130 vendors. Basically every single LGBTQ business in Austin is going to be there. So please come, show up, support local queer businesses.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, so y'all show up this weekend. We'll build a post and we'll post it out on the socials so y'all know, so y'all can go visit and see LUCA and see the great collection that they have. And yeah, oh hell yeah, I'm so excited. Yes, awesome. Well, that's our show.
Check y'all next week. All right, get that. Peace.